Hi, Bob Thompson for Smartphone Matters. Today I thought I'd show you guys this Orico home power center I picked up. This is a 4-outlet surge protector. It has 4 US 3-prong plugs on it, but it's also a 40-watt 5-port USB charger. Now, supposedly it has smart charging technology and it can charge up to 5 devices at one time. Now, I picked this up on Amazon. So this is what I ordered. Now, I ordered the white one, but what I received has a black one on the box. So we'll see whether or not I got the black one or a white one when I open it up. All right, let's take a look at the box. On the side here, it just says Orico HBC 4A5U. Not much going on the other sides. Then on the back of the box, just some notes, some information about the company. All right, let's see if we can get this out of the box. Try not to rip it if possible. All right, so that's going to slide out easy. Okay, the packaging looks good so far. Open it up. Oh, great, it is the white one. So the box shows the black one on it, but the unit itself is white. All right, let's get this out of the box. Extra cardboard. Got the cable. Slide that out of that bag. Gonna get the box off the table here. All right, so what do we have in here? Looks like we have the instruction booklet. All right, one side English, the other side Chinese. All right, I'll put that to the side. What was this other card? No idea what that is, just warranty information maybe. Okay, so here's the charger. Now it has a US 3-prong AC plug on it. It also has this Velcro strip for wrapping up the cord. Now I think this cord is about 5 feet long. If we look on the side, it's got a power switch for off and on. Now, if I'm looking at the bottom, I don't see any mounting holes, so you may not be able to mount this to a wall or to a desk, but I don't plan on doing that anyway. Okay, so here are the 4 US 3-prong AC plugs. Now they're oriented 2x2 and the ground plugs are facing inward. Now I don't think this is going to be an issue for me, but if you wanted to plug, say, some wall chargers into this, it might be an issue because on the US plugs, one side is a little bit bigger than the other for what they call a polarized plug. You may need to plug the wall charger in over the top of the unit. I'm just going to plug regular 2 or 3-prong plugs into it, so I don't think I'm going to have an issue with that. Now let's turn this to the side. Here we have our 5 USB ports. Okay, so they're labeled 5 volts, 1 amp. So you have 3 5-volt, 1 amp charging ports, and then 2 5-volt, 2.4 amp charging ports. So when I set this up, I'll make sure that I use these 2 ports for charging the iPads. Okay, my plan is to set this up in my family room. Everybody in my family likes to be able to charge their devices while they're sitting together in the family room. Everybody wants to be able to use their devices at the same time. So we have long enough cables, but what I currently have is a power strip and a 5-port USB anchor charging port, and it works great, except there's a rat's nest of cables there on the floor. So I want to try and clean up some of the cables. So I'll replace the power strip and the anchor 5-port USB charger with this one unit. Now I picked this up on Amazon, like I said. I think it's about $24. I think it was a little bit under $20 for me because I got it on a lightning deal. Also make sure I'll put some links below in the description and in the article on Smartphone Matters. You can check those out if you're interested. All right, let me show you what I'm going to do with this right now. This is what the floor looks like now with the power strip and with the Anchor USB charger there. So I'm going to take that out and I'm going to plug the cables into this, replace that power strip, get rid of the anchor, and give me a second and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, I'm back. You can see I removed the power strip, I removed the anchor, I plugged these cables in. Now I also took the power supply for that MacBook Pro, which was sitting on the floor, and I plugged that directly in the wall. That way I can keep the cables from the laptop charger and the USB cables from getting all tangled together. All right, well, I think that's going to be it for this video. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.